back here with Builder Kids, and today's video is going to be about a chop saw. It's basically a wood saw, but it cuts metal. And we're going to be cutting this stick of metal.
That's right, we got some out there. So let's go cut it and we'll show them. We have it set up out here. We were cutting a bunch. We could cut it in the garage, but it gets pretty dusty and stinky, so we just figured we would cut it out here. So I'm going to set it up. I'm going to show you how to do it. What? Always have parent supervision, right? Mm-hmm. Especially with something like this. And definitely ear protection and definitely
eye protection.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So I got this piece marked here. We're going to put it in. You can see this is a different type of blade than what you'd see like on a wood saw. Like you've seen a bunch of the videos we do where it's like a miter saw or a radial saw. And this one works very similar, except it's a different type of blade that's meant to cut through wood. So we have this square tubing, you can cut angular tubing, you can cut all kinds of different types of metal in here. And then it has this little setup here, so you can clamp it in. I'll move this back a little bit. You can actually clamp the metal in so it keeps it nice and square and steady, so you don't have to hold the metal when you're cutting it. Or if you need to cut at an angle, you could adjust these back here. This whole thing will turn and you can cut a 45 or different angles. We'll show you that here in a second. I'll show you we did cut a couple like that. So Blake's going to hold this, I'm going to cut this, and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I have my mark where I want to cut it. Made sure that it's flat, like level in here. Tightened it up with this. Now we're going to go ahead and cut. And the other thing is, with these types of blades, you want to cut slow. If you try to cut real fast and push on it, you're either going to break the blade and it's going to shatter and go everywhere, or it's going to cut crooked. These blades have a tendency to go down, and they're going to want to curve. They curve like that. So nice and slow all the way through. You could also get a different type of blade that looks more like a wood blade, but it's for metal. They're a lot more expensive, but if you're cutting a lot of metal, or if you're cutting thinner metal like aluminum, you could get something like that to get a cleaner cut, and then it'll go straight through. They're not going to want to flex like these carbon blades do. Okay, here we go. You see it? There we go, and that's what it looks like. And we'll clean the edge of this up. We have a bunch of these. We're making some shelves, so we'll show you that in another video. But that's how you use a chop saw. Okay.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell while you're down there.